last time when we played, we had left off where you guys had been trying to fool the deep gnomes into being such powerful bad guys that they should just let you do whatever you want, which backfired a little, and you guys ended up flipping the script and pretending to revolt against your drow slavers. So, at the beginning of the last session, we started with the party being escorted back to Pickshine Mine to meet Drasco, the deep gnome that you had heard them talk about a little bit before. Deep gnome of some authority. It was a journey of a couple days, and during that time, you guys had some interaction with the deep gnomes as they were taking you back to the mine, and during that time it was kind of identified that one deep gnome was the deep gnome that had been interacting with you guys, what limited combat you guys had and talking to Kelnozz specifically, was going to act as a key witness basically and provide to testify essentially against your group and explain what you said you guys were up to, that kind of idea. And along the way, on the second night, Brynn in the morning had detected some kind of disturbance. You heard a thud, and then a group of deep gnomes came around to see what had fallen in the middle of the darkness in the night, and found that key witness, deep gnome, had been wrapped up in spider silk and had all of its blood drained out of it in the middle of the night, undetected by anyone until the corpse was found later that morning. You guys were then taken, after a little bit of talking about that, you guys were then continued on to Pickshine Mine, where you met Drasco and were able to clear things up with him. And he basically told you guys that if you wanted any help from the deep gnomes, then you were going to have to help them. And he told you guys of a nearby cavern where they had been following some Umber hulks, these large insect-like monsters. When the Umber hulks had discovered a dwarven fortress that had been long abandoned, but seemingly is now being investigated by Duergar. So the deep gnomes have basically said this is an opportunity for you guys to clear out the Duergar so that the deep gnomes can claim the fortress and the precious metals that are sure to be found within. And we ended off basically with Brynn using the tracks to find the cavern that the Umber hulks had found. And I apologize, this map is the scale is just messed up, so you have to zoom in quite a bit to make it look quite usable. And this is going to be another case where each square is 10 feet instead of 5. So
and the squares are the gray lines there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the squares are
it doesn't look like it has the traditional grid.
It does, it's just this little part is a bit messed up.
Okay.
Alright. So this is kind of like an 8-foot high tunnel that the Umber hulks have dug into.
Are you all ready up?
Yeah. You want to say hello? There's people on video.
Oh, I don't know if I'm pretty enough for video.
Oh, you're always pretty.
Hi.
Hi, Shelby.
Hi, Shelby.
Hi, Shelby.
How you doing?
Good.
Hi. I know. Aren't these cool?
Yeah. They're very cool.
He's been working on them for a little
You
while.
get one too, Shelby?
I have many.
Really? Where have you been hiding?
I don't know. Carter's got them everywhere.
Oh yeah, Carter has a couple wooden
Yeah.
swords that he.
Oh man.
Yeah. His are more out of utilitarian wood. He smashes them against things.
Yeah.
By the way, try not to smash them, but it's up to you. If you really want to smash them.
Carter also has a Charmander shield.
Nice.
Charizard.
Charizard shield. And I think he's got 2 swords.
Yeah, pirate sword and a knight sword.
Yeah.
Bulbasaurs?
Bulbous.
Swords, yeah, sure. I guess.
It's different when you can see them.
I
you
know,
can see
right?
people shaking their heads
Yeah.
in
I was
shame.
watching Ivert so hard on
Whenever
that
Bob
one.
makes a joke, I'm like, no Bob joke.
Where's Big Kevin?
I think my thing's just spinning. I don't know. It doesn't
Oh.
I think that's
He's
him.
down there.
He got his webcam from the same place as Ryan.
Doug's here, too.
Yeah.
Oh, look at y'all.
Doug's creeping on us, lurking in the background.
Fancy. Well, that's good to see and / hear y'all.
Oh,
Kevin's gone.
oh, he's
Kevin's
just,
back.
yeah, he's trying to reset his camera.
No.
Maybe you should have bought the $5 one that takes 4 months to arrive.
Apparently, yeah. I upgraded my Discord today. That's probably why.
Mm-hmm. We'll let you continue. I just come and say hi. Carter School stuff is done.
Okay, what's this teacher's name?
It's the same.
Same one? Sweet. That's cool.
I actually messaged Melissa. I was like, help me. And she
Yeah.
walked me through.
Sweet. Alright.
Alright, so you guys can place yourself as you wish here in the tavern. Not the tavern, but the cavern.
Cavern Tavern.
Speaking of tunnels, last little distraction. I'm about to finish Dark Nibert.
Oh, you're on the 3rd season?
Yeah, we have 1 episode left.
What'd you think?
It's pretty good. How much have you seen it? How much of...
I just started the 3rd season.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk in a few weeks then, when you finish it.
Okay. It's intense. I like it.
Eric, did Kara's parents say anything about me coming by yesterday morning?
Not really, no.
No? Okay. I had a very awkward interaction with them at the door. Because they thought I was a delivery guy that just wasn't going away.
That's what I was mentioning earlier. I thought everyone knew about that.
Then they thought I was your brother-in-law. It went through a whole there's and then finally I was just I'm one of Eric's friends from high school. Oh, okay. And then you guys came behind me very shortly after that. So
yeah, no, we're not really talking too much right now, so I don't know.
oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We're in 2 different bubbles now. They're in some other one, and we're in a fuck off one.
All right.
Yeah, we had a big blowout as soon as we got back from our vacation. We're just like, yep, we're just gonna take a break for a while. So, fun with quarantine.
Yeah, it's a little awkward with them living literally in the same building.
In their house. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's all good though. But yeah, we've actually had a number of people stop by just randomly, except knock on our window at 10 p.m. and all sorts of stuff randomly. So it's not uncommon here, actually.
Oh.
And I'll show them what you actually delivered too.
Yeah. Oh, you got multiple little wooden things for all the children too.
I do.
I also think if I did create a wall mount for these, Bob would probably leave his on the floor for upwards of 8 to 10 years. Because he doesn't believe in mounting anything to the wall.
Yo, Ryan was
Certainly
in
not
my
in these Star
Ryan
Wars
was in my
pictures.
house the other day. He was standing right next to a perfectly leveled shot glass collector's case
I did notice that.
that I hung
thought
up
that
on the
was me, but I
wall a
wasn't
few months
sure.
ago, and he didn't say shit. So
Well, I did notice it. I did look over at him, but I didn't know if it was new or not. So
it's also not perfectly level, but it's mostly level. It's level enough
that's all you need.
between the two lines, right? But to one side of the two lines. Clearly.
That's good enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're between the lines,
That's close
there.
enough.
I'm not keeping marbles up there or bowling balls
But 30 shot glasses.
full of marbles and bowling balls.
They don't
You
know.
collect shot glasses? Fun.
Yeah, it's a little silly because Kat and I did it. We started picking up shot glasses when we were traveling, just because it's like kind of an easy thing you can collect, and they have like a little thing on them that says where you get it from. But it's also because we're not really like shooters. Like, if you told me to take a shot of alcohol, I'd be like, no. I'd be like, no. It'd have to be a really good. It'd have to be a really good like celebration, and I'd be like, it depends what it is.
What if I told you to take a quad shot?
Yeah. Hi-yo.
Yeah. You would have to slip some persuasion into there. Make a persuasion check with disadvantage. No, like whiskey would be tough. It would be a waste of whiskey.
But that's cool because you can find shot glasses like wherever you go. You know, like you'll get the town written on the side.
Yeah,
Or
it's like a common,
country or
like a town branded or
That's
area
cool.
branded.
Yeah.
It's like it's like when I think my parents collected spoons for a while, but definitely cooler than spoons.
I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, so we got a whole bunch from like Europe when we went to Europe that one time. And we had probably like 2 from Montreal. So
Hell yeah.
yeah. Alright. You guys might be able to find a shot glass from the Umber tunnels. It's not a promise. So once you guys are in your marching order here, you can tell me how you want to go forward here.
Oh! I'm in my marching order. I got my jury duty postponed.
Oh, didn't you answer the question intentionally wrong?
No. I
Ooh, I
went,
hear they don't like that.
Yeah, I went full like honesty and was just like, you guys picked the very first day of my firstborn son's very first day of school ever, and I still don't even know what that actually looks like. So, you, like, bump me into the next week or something, and they actually bumped me 7 months or 8 months or something. I don't have to care about it until March 2021. If the judicial system even exists at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, man, March might not exist at that point.
Or just in full anarchy at that point?
Yeah, only guys with swords are going to survive at that point. That's the only
Only
law.
dudes with swords.
Well
The only
prepared
laws
for the
right here.
coming apocalypse.
That we can also burn for warmth.
It's multifunction. And I'll have you know, it's finished with a food-safe wood finish. So if you wanted to, you could actually eat off of it as well.
Oh my god.
Or just eat it.
Yeah.
It's an edible sword.
Well, you know what? You're definitely going to need to see the orthodontist afterwards. All right.
All right. Well, I guess we should start.
Peer forward. Can we see any
Peering
further?
forward.
Or
Yeah, you
can I
can
check
see.
for traps as we move forward?
Did the Umber host just dig this out?
It does seem fairly recent, like within the last few couple days or so. You guys can see up ahead of you, about 40 feet ahead or so, that the tunnel seems to split off for a bit. And if you'd like to check for traps as you go, then make either a perception check or an investigation check. This looks like a very naturally burrowed tunnel by the Umber Hulks. So you're sure there's no traps.
Sweet.
Ugh.
Okay. I'm going to start moving in a... we should probably be fairly quiet as we enter this area. Right? Little
Yeah,
stealthy, medium stealth.
I want to get the jump on.
Ultimately, some of us are not going to be stealthy, so.
Well, we might as well try.
Yeah.
The worst case is we get a couple fails and then we have to show ourselves.
Yeah. So everyone makes a stealth check.
Oof.
Let's see.
Super stealthy.
Oh yeah. Critical stealth.
Alright. Okay, so you guys are
You
free
just drop the
to
bag of
move forward as you
hands.
want.
Well, I guess we should move forward at least to this fork and
Yeah, I'm going to go to this fork and try and look down.
observe.
each side.
Okay, so to either side it looks like there is more debris in the tunnel as it opens up onto what appears to be, from what you can see here, more uniformly worked stone hallways.
Well, do we take the right or the left?
Split the party in half.
Top
I'll go to
half
the
goes to
left.
the
Can I
left,
just
bottom half goes to the right.
Let's take a peek down this hallway here.
See,
And
yeah.
this is fresh debris on the ground from the
Yes,
rock walls.
there's
Okay.
small and large rocks, stones that are scattered on the floor, and the floor itself is appears to be much more finely worked stone.
Alright, I'm gonna step into this room, look around for this hallway.
The hallway is
Can I see
dark
the stairs?
and not lit. And yes, you can see south.
Three Umber Hulks.
Okay, so through this, you can see it's a small room, and you can see that just at the end of the room is a wooden door that looks like it is, from this distance you can tell it looks broken.
Could be where the Umber Hulks entered from.
You know, there's also clutter on the ground that you can see from here.
Clutter
What
on
kind
the
of
ground.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of clutter? Rock clutter?
From here, all you can see is the basic shapes of it.
But I can't tell what material it is.
You can make a perception check, please.
Oof.
You can see that looks like large, kind of geometrically shaped items. It looks like it's kind of like a box-like. But what it is or what the material is, you're not really sure, even with your dark vision.
Brynn, there's a box in there.
Ooh, box.
Check it out. Yeah.
Let's check that box out.
As you get closer, you see that it's 3 large wooden wardrobes that have been pulled over and smashed on the floor.
Oh, over in the corner. Kelnozz, is it? I thought that was
The
the door.
wardrobes are just kind of scattered throughout the middle of the room.
Oh, okay. Is there anything useful from what's smashed on the ground, or is it just like a bunch of old clothes?
Anyone who wants to search the room can make a investigation check. Search for things in the wardrobes or...
Got.
Doesn't seem to be anything here.
Au contraire.
Oh!
You found all the items.
Alright, so what Eikooc is able to find as you guys are all searching through the wardrobe is he finds a hematite pendant in the shape of a mountain with a blue eye, a gate in it. And you figure it's worth roughly 25 gold pieces. As you all search through them and spend a little bit more time, you see that there are large gouge marks on the walls that look like claws.
Do we think they're large enough to be Umber Hulk claws? Scratching?
I was thinking more Santa.
Make a nature check for anyone who wants to make a similar query.
Umber Hulks are the spider-like creatures.
Yeah, they're insect-like creatures. They're not especially spider-like. Alright, so all 3 of you who roll nature can tell quite confidently that this is the claw mark of Umber Hulks. They seem to be leading in the direction of the smashed door.
What's over on the right hand side here? Is this a door?
That's the door, yeah.
What do you think, Brynn?
Well, if we're
Oh.
searching for the Umber Hulks, and I believe that's what we're doing,
It's ahead of me here.
we should probably follow the trail that they've left. The trail of destruction.
Well, we've never run away from an unnecessary fight, so why would we start now?
Well, all fights end up being necessary. As defined by Eikooc, the definer of fights.
I defined many fights.
Let's pop this puppy open.
Alright, you open the door here, and there are 3 dry stone basins that are evenly spaced all across the east wall here. Looks like it might be like a cleaning chamber. There's another door to the right here.
Is there any water in the little pools?
There isn't any water. And you take a closer look, you see that there's a stone cabinet, and around on the floor under the stone cabinet are bars of soap and a steel-bristled wooden brush and old washcloths that like basically fall into rags if you try to pick them up. They seem so old.
Ah, Brynn, we could have finally given you a bath.
Oh, there is something that smells around here. Can't quite put my finger on it. Not ruling myself
I
out.
don't think you get the smell off of them.
Can I peer into this room just to make sure that there's not like an Umber Hulk lurking just beyond the door?
Sure, make a perception check. Alright, you peer through this shattered wooden door here and you see that it opens up into a very large hallway. It's about 20 feet wide. And let's see, your vision is 60. So you can see further down the hallway. You don't see anything in the hallway.
I quickly run down this hallway to this door and bang on the door. This is the town guard, open up!
Great, did you hear that?
Kelnozz, I think we should just charge through the door.
Town
Charge
guard,
through the door,
open up!
blindly flailing forward.
Okay, I'll start spinning my blades in like a whirlwind motion. You kick the door open and I'll just sort of spin out there.
You remember at the beginning when we were stealthing?
Kicking the door open. Hold on.
I spin wildly.
I use the dodge action.
Kicking the door open.
Alright, the door flies open.
Go,
I do
Kelnozz,
my
go.
patented spin attack that I've done countless times before.
It comes out more like a pirouette.
It's my signature move.
Having studied Kelnozz's signature move, I deftly step aside as you spin wildly onto the floor.
Probably need a saving throw for that, I think. But
Yeah, I think
I'm new here.
I'm sorry, I was distracted
Yeah.
for a minute because I was looking up opponents' perception scores. What did you say you're doing?
I'm trying to
Brynn is
dodge
trying
out of
to
the way
dodge out
as
of the way.
Kelnozz kind of prances out of the room. Full prance.
What kind of prance are you doing, Kelnozz?
I'm doing a whirlwind attack. I'm holding up my swords and spinning
Oh, okay.
horizontally. You know the unstoppable attack?
Making it. Oh, yes. In that case, just roll an attack.
Alright. Sorry, Brynn.
Oh.
Think you got him.
I'm gonna use a luck point before you knew that happened, and I'll roll a d20.
Perfect use of your luck points.
I'm
Yeah.
glad we're burning all of our moves. This
Yeah,
fireball.
14 is better. I rolled better than he did.
Just use another luck point.
I pretty much have to.
Yeah, you pretty much have to. That's what I was thinking.
There we go. 9. 9 plus 8 is 17, which is a miss.
Oh boy.
Oh, you're burned.
Wow.
I come running around the corner. What's going on? Are we under attack?
We're under attack. Someone's banging on the doors.
Ah, it's just Kelnozz prancing through the doorway again.
Ah, Brynn. We thought you were the enemy.
Got him. Almost got him.
Whoa, did you
Got
see the
yourself.
ground shake?
I thought I sensed something.
Alright, you guys, please remind me. Oh, never mind. That's really high. Alright, so while you guys are arguing about this, or having your little your little confrontation here.
I always knew who was on the other side of the door.
Great, why didn't you tell me?
Because he always knew who was on the other side of the door.
Oh.
Alright, while you guys are having this discussion, a creature slinks up to you and is going to get extremely close to you guys before you guys notice him. So
Great.
as you guys are having this confrontation, Grage turns around and sees about 10 feet away a huge, kind of like rusty red creature that has like 3 arms and 3 legs, like a tripod leg, and then 3 arms, all covered in rock-like skin and wicked claws. It has a single orange eye in the center of its chest, and then above that, where humans would have a neck and a head, it just has a large, gaping mouth of razor-sharp teeth. And those
Kind of abomination is this?
if you're proficient in the nature, you can make a proficiency check.
Proficient in
What?
what?
If you're proficient in nature,
Proficiency?
then make a nature check, please.
I'm not. Gentlemen, there appears to be some sort of orange-eyed creature right in front of us.
Only if you're proficient in nature?
Yeah. You're not proficient in nature?
You're a ranger.
Yeah, the elf should be.
I mean,
No, I'm proficient in Dex.
Yeah,
Not
but for
intelligence.
skill.
No, I'm not good at nature.
Oh, it's intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah, it's intelligence, and I
Grage,
just say I'm not all that intelligent.
Grage knows only a name for this kind of thing, but it hasn't. You don't know anything about it, particularly more than the kind of rough image that you would have seen in dwarven society, and that is it is a Zorn.
What is it, Grage?
So the creature approaches you,
Uh,
and its eyes seem focused squarely on
orange eye, it's a Zorn.
flashing metal
That's all I can tell you.
that Kelnozz was spinning around. And it looks primarily
Oh.
at that, even though it has a very grotesque and wicked looking appearance, it doesn't immediately show any aggression to you. It looks a little cautious getting this close to you now that you noticed it. But his eyes seem to dart back and forth to the shiny metal that you guys are covered in.
oh, he wants to eat our armor.
I'll slowly sheathe my sword, as to not reflect any light, like as stealthily as possible.
The creature takes like a
perhaps.
5 footstep shuffle forward.
Perhaps we should throw it some bait. What kind of metal object can we offer instead of our juicy armor?
I have a shitty old dagger. I could just give to him.
Shiny
Is
coins.
it shiny?
Lots of shiny
Hardly.
coins.
The creature
Hardly feels
makes
substantial.
creature makes some kind of utterance, but since since I know you guys don't know this language, you guys aren't able to figure out what it says.
I think it likes me.
Okay, I'm going to hold out my dagger so it can see it, kind of like flash it around,
You have
and
its
then
attention.
throw it.
To his
I'm
head.
gonna say fetch, and I'll throw it down the hallway, like down here. So that's like 50 feet if I can throw that far.
You can throw twice your height plus 30.
Twice my height plus 30.
That is a made-up statistic. Don't try to calculate it. It sounded legit, though.
convincing.
Not bad.
It sounds like a D&D rule.
Am I one for knowing the rules? So how do you build?
The creature
Well, first you build.
looks back at you for a second and kind of like it's confused, but then shuffles off to scoop up this dagger.
I'll remove it from my inventory. Goodbye, Dagger. I had you since the beginning of the game and never used you. You're off to a
It
better
just
fate.
scoops up the
+3
dagger in its large claw and drops it into its mouth. That makes crunching noises.
Oh my god.
And then
Wow.
it basically comes back to you after a few moments.
Can I try an animal handling? Now that it loves me?
You can make the animal handling check with disadvantage because it's not really an animal.
Hmm.
But that
So
is
you're
probably
saying
the
there's a
closest thing. Yeah. All right. So you scold this creature, or make a move, and it, try to say you've given it food, and then basically scold it, and its eye furrows in anger, and it is going to reach out and try and grab any kind of precious gem or ruby that you have as part of your wardrobe.
Unacceptable.
Let's roll initiative.
This is where we murder everything. Or
I was trying to be his friend.
the end of the campaign.
Gotta get
I
your
just want
dagger back,
friend
Neebs.
For pins.
Oh, that's gone.
Yeah.
You
Not
gotta
gonna
cut
see
it
that
out.
dagger.
Oh god.
Chop him up.
Kelnozz, are we going to try to tame this creature by beating it down?
Yeah, we can make it assert our dominance as the alpha. Maybe
You
at
think
the
your little
end do
creature
like
can talk to it?
non-lethal. It speaks a language we don't speak, right, Bob?
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it's spoken only languages that you don't know so far.
Might be difficult to break this one in, Grage.
Alright, well, I'd like to collect its eye for my herbal kit.
I have no
Alright.
follow-up question.
So, Brynn, you see the creature reaching out in anger at Kelnozz, reaching for one of the pretty jewels on his person.
Forget that he just tried to attack you.
Yeah, that's ancient history at this point. We're past it.
It did happen right at this door, but forget about that.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out one of these really shiny, tiny blue tiles.
Nice. I vaguely remember that.
That we got
Were
in.
they-
They were in the underwater, like the underwater dungeon, and I'm going to kind of attract it with the blue shining light. Oh, frozen again. So
I'm gonna say that
give it a hey, over here.
the creature you're unable to get its attention with this blue crystal thing. It seems like it's focused now entirely on Kelnozz and engaging in violence on Kelnozz. If you want, that doesn't have to. that doesn't have to be your action if you want to do something.
Okay, but it's obviously going violent on him. They're not
It's reaching
getting
out
more
and
metal.
it's reaching out and grabbing for stuff after Kelnozz has kind of scolded it. So you can see its eye is angry now. It looks aggressive.
Okay.
Just murdered it.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on him then as a bonus action, and bow strike his ass. He hasn't taken a thing, so I didn't get advantage. And bow strike. Ooh!
Nice. All right.
I
30.
pierce it in the hand that's outreached towards Kelnozz and deal a brutal 16 damage plus another 6, 22 damage.
A humanoid?
I doubt it.
It's not.
It doesn't sound super humanoid.
Yeah, true.
All right, the arrow does indeed hit him right in the wrist, and even though its whole skin is covered in covered in rocks, essentially, it seems to stick in, and the creature howls in pain.
And I'm gonna holy shit him. Holy shit extra attack. Hit him with the old bow again. 29.
29 is a
Pretty
hit.
good. 9 plus 5. Another 14.
Jesus.
36 damage arenos.
All right, the two arrows stick out of this lumbering creature, and it definitely looks bloodied already.
Yes.
All right, so I think it's Grage's turn, unless you want to do some moving, Brynn. Otherwise, Grage, go ahead. Aha, 28. All right, that's definitely a hit.
Jesus.
Yeah, smash
The
his
roll.
other hand. And then I'm just like, let's try punching the rock creature. That's devastatingly powerful too.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
Throws it immediately upon.
Punched him right in the orange eye. Trying to get my fingers to get behind it to pull it out.
The creature is swaying now in weakness, but is still standing.
Okay, I think I have another attack.
You do.
Oh, bam!
All right, go ahead and roll damage, please.
Okay, so I then shove the axe hilt behind the eye for 7 additional damage.
The creature cries out in pain, but still manages to stay on his feet.
Ooh.
Tharhun, this creature, its eyes now more panicky and fearful, and it looks extremely bloody
Dangly.
and dangly. But it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I'll charge in and lay into him with a sword attack.
Don't damage the eye.
Huh.
Ooh.
All right,
my God.
you definitely
Oh,
murdered this
man.
guy.
Kablam! What's all this giggledy goop?
I tried clicking your attack thing, and that's what it did.
Well,
It's like, don't touch that.
Well, the creature
yeah, okay.
falls to the ground as you slice into him with your greatsword.
I can't believe that's the first time somebody's tried clicking someone else's attack. In 6 years of
Never
playing this, that's the first time that's happened.
Yeah, I tend to touch stuff. Is the creature dead?
The creature is dead.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to it. And I'm gonna start harvesting its eye.
Hold on, though. It's not your turn.
Ooh.
No, it's dead.
Yeah. Tharhun, since it is your turn, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Something bad's gonna happen.
Perception, eh?
Ooh. Doesn't look good.
All right. The hallway seems to be empty.
Seems
How did
to be
this?
empty.
How did this
Brandon,
thing
your
get so close to us?
swords.
You know what? Let's just have everyone make a perception check.
Maybe that was
Oof.
All right. Ironically, actually, Tharhun, you do detect this. You hear the heavy sound of footsteps, the heavy thud of noise coming from down this hallway.
From which way? From the double door side or from the
From
other
the
side?
east here. And just remind me, does Eikooc or Brynn, do you guys know dwarven?
Doubtful, but maybe. No.
I
Common.
do believe
Elvish.
I do.
I don't.
You do, Eric, but you're just below the threshold for hearing this utterance.
Oh.
And that was a no for you, Kelnozz? Or not Kelnozz, but Eikooc?
No, not for me.
Okay. But you all do hear the sound of heavy feet coming down.
Is it like one set of feet, or does it sound like
Make
tens or hundreds?
Make a survival check, Brynn.
Survival check. Ooh, man.
It's
Little
multiple
chance to
feet,
survive.
and it's heavy feet, but you're not able to determine how many feet.
Hmm.
Alright, but you guys do see nothing in the hallway, and your opponents are going to be essentially moving on their turn. So, Tharhun, you can hear this. You've just finished slaying the Zorn. I don't know if you have any bonus actions or movement you want to take.
Well, I guess what I'll do is I'll move to this doorway and just stand guard here. Yeah. Prepare myself.
Okay. Alright, Kelnozz, it is your turn. Tharhun's just come into the room with you again and is bracing by the door.
Can I carefully remove the eyeball of this creature?
Hey,
What about the razor sharp? What if we tried to make a sword out of the razor sharp teeth? It seems to be able to
Alright,
cheat
you know
the metal.
I'll let Grage get the glory. I think I'll ready in action. I generally trust Tharhun's battle intuition. If he looks like he's getting ready for something, then I will also ready an attack. If someone gets close enough to me, I'll stab them.
So if anyone gets within melee range, you'll attack them.
Yeah.
Alright. And you're in... Let's see... You're in this square, kind of, the top right of the same square where Grage is
Yeah.
in? Okay.
Yes.
Alright. Eikooc, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to move to 20, 30, so 35 or 30. 30. Okay, so I'll go over there. And I know if I ready a spell, I have to cast that spell. Can I ready a cantrip and just say, if a guy comes into spell range, basically if I see a guy come around the corner or something?
Yeah, you can say, like, I'm going to ready a firebolt or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Alright. Fucking dwarves are so slow. Not monk dwarves, though, luckily. Alright. Alright, so here you guys can hear thunderous noise of what sounds like heavy boots stomping down the hallway.
I hear short feet approaching. Might be some
Oh.
dwarven brethren.
You know what? They actually do not sound like short feet. They sound like thunderous. They sound much heavier than that. Grage, make a history check with advantage.
Vintage Grage.
So these are Duergar, and Duergar have magical abilities that are unique to their to their subrace, essentially. But having no direct exposure to them, besides that brief encounter you guys had in the astral plane, you're not sure which ones are myth and which ones are true.
Am I recalling that incorrectly? Did one of them get gigantic when we fought them?
Yeah, they did, I believe, actually.
Okay.
Alright, but now it is Brynn's turn.
Seeing as everybody's ready in action, and Kelnozz looks a little wild if I were to get too close to him.
Well, I won't stab you.
I'm gonna go over to this side. Can I look in the hallway here to see if there's anything there?
The hallway continues on down for about 40-50 feet, and it seems to open up into a wider area.
Okay. And I will ready my bow to follow Eikooc lead if whatever comes into view is something we need to fire at.
So, Grage, that is something that you would use as a reaction. So, if something were to shoot a missile at you, you could say, I'm going to use my reaction to do this.
Oh, I don't have to prep it?
No.
Alright.
Your, like, the version of prep you could do is probably take the dodge action, which is like your character's just getting ready to potentially be attacked and imposes a disadvantage on any attacks against you.
I go.
Okay. Tharhun,
Alright, I do that.
you're up,
I guess what I'll do is come over here to guard Eikooc, and I might utter a blessing to us. And I'll do it to myself.
Hold on just a second. Eric, I wouldn't take that key point off unless you want to do something else on your turn. Because you can just do a dodge. If all you want to do is take a dodge action, then you just take the dodge action. but that ability that you're trying to use would be really good for, say, you want to do, like, you could do 2 attacks on an enemy, and instead of doing your bonus action to do a 3rd attack, you could do a bonus action to use your patient defense and take the dodge action. So, yeah, just hold on to your key points there. Alright, Tharhun does the bless. That's all fine.
I will probably bless myself, Brynn, and Kelnozz.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So do that, perfect. Okay. Kelnozz, you're up.
All right. What can I do here? I need to see people to do most of my shit.
Well, as do we all, really. In order to activate my greatsword, I usually need to see things.
you
Yeah.
could just fight the darkness.
Who is the 3rd person who was blessed?
Brynn.
Okay.
You could send out your little dragon creature.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
why don't you send Bims out?
I just forget about BIMs.
It's one of my favorite characters.
I'd like to summon BIMs.
Alright, so I have to just go get his icon and pop it in here.
Token.
Probably gonna have to resize him here as well.
Mega Dragon.
Those
And I'll
Bims
send-
eventually become a Mega Dragon. He just stuck as a
Does he?
pygmy dragon forever.
No, he's
Forever getting
a normal
sacrificed.
sized pseudo dragon.
I'm gonna send him down the hallway to do reconnaissance.
Alright, let me just get his stats here, and he's gonna do go ahead and roll a d20 twice, and I'll put the correct perception bonus on there.
Whew, not bad. I think it was +4, wasn't it? I had it somewhere.
It always takes me to look this up because I can't spell pseudo dragon. And I always feel like I spell it one way, and it's
Not
like,
for any
no,
other
that's the
reason.
wrong way. And I spell it the same way, and it's like, yes, that works. So it was plus
Wisdom
3.
+1.
So the 21.
Oh yeah, perception +3.
Bims is not able to see anything to you, but imparts to you the sensation of a strong smell of Duergar immediately in his vicinity.
He's got
He's surrounded by
blind
Duergars.
sight. He has blind sight and dark vision, and he still can't see.
Blind sight doesn't mean he can see everything.
Okay.
It means that he doesn't rely on light. And
To
he
see.
and he did detect things. Like, he's literally surrounded in Duergar, basically.
Gotcha.
Can you sense
So
how
I'll-
many?
No.
So I can see this telepathically, so I'll be like,
You can. You
there's
have,
a huge army of Duergar coming.
Yeah, more like you have the sensation of smelling, like a strong smell of Duergar. It's a mental sensation rather than a visual one. Okay.
Well, if there's hundreds, should we continue
Find a safe-
defending this unknown zone, or should we try and quickly make our way through? this area undetected.
Oh, we could try to like scoot down the hallway here.
Hmm. Create a kill zone in the doorway where they can only file in single file to get murdered.
All right, Eikooc, what is Eikooc doing?
I'm going to do what I think I originally was planning on doing. I am going to reach into my rust bag of tricks and pull out an animal to help us.
All right.
Fodder for the Duergar.
And what was the animal?
Giant
Hello?
goat.
Oh, pretty much.
You gotta be kidding me. I missed Nugget's face on that one.
What's just happened?
I made a
That's
goat.
funny.
Made a goat pun.
That baby goat as a kid.
It
That's
wasn't.
good.
It wasn't my greatest of all time, but
That was good.
all right. You have a giant goat.
Very
What a
good.
giant goat.
Why do we have a giant goat here?
Magic.
I made a giant goat.
You felt
Fodder.
it was the best thing to do at the time.
Eikooc has a magic item that basically lets him pull out random animal friends.
I understand, but why?
That's a good question.
Listen, I didn't ask you why you fought our own team. I supported you.
I mean, I'll accept responsibility for that. That's on me. How's this goat doing?
He's good. I'm done. That's it.
Does it go roll initiative?
I think he probably moves on my initiative. I expect.
Yeah.
He was just born, guys. Like, let him steady his legs.
Does your magic item have rules for that, Kev? Or
I'll double check that. Yeah, so on my turn, I can use a bonus action to tell him what to do.
okay. Well then, you still have a bonus action. Then you can do.
That's true. I guess I can. I will tell him to.
Frolic in the meadow.
Yeah, just frolic. No, I'll tell him
Runs
to
right out of the academy.
move down about 10 feet in front of Grage and defend the hallway.
Drop a fireball for maximum casualties.
I feel super secure with the giant goat in front of me.
Did we look down this way, or they may be coming from over here as well? It's echoing.
We hear them from here, because otherwise Bim wouldn't have picked up on it.
All right. As the goat trots forward, the sound of these thunderous boots are now echoing around the caverns, like as if they were right next to you guys, or within a few feet of you guys at least. You still see nothing, except in the distance. You see
Oh, maybe they're invisible.
you see one Duergar appear just as he flings a javelin.
Save the goat!
Oh, he's going right for that goat.
My goat!
They're
11.
crime.
An 11
11.
is
AC is
exactly
11.
what it needs,
Ooh.
and it does 9 damage, which is enough to bloody the goat, but not not kill it.
Sans strong goat.
And anyone who understands Dwarven hears from an unknown mouth, because it's not this guy who just threw the javelin, but you hear the words, "They're covered in mithril." And sorry, go ahead.
So as the javelin guy comes into view and is obviously attacking towards us, what about all our pent-up
Yep, your
actions?
Your readied actions. I believe it's just you who has a readied action right now. But you may go ahead and take it.
Oh, you're summoning the goat.
Yeah, he's still the goat.
Oh, and I guess he would count as having taken an action, right?
They've all yes, yeah. You're not going to use that
Ooh.
thing again.
Ever. It's erased from me.
Campaign is over.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fire a shot. 17.
Ooh, 17 hits.
A Duergar would count as humanoid, correct?
He absolutely would.
Yep.
And 10 plus 4. 14 damagerinos.
Alright, the ranger was just waiting for his shot here, gets it, and the arrow lands true, dealing a wicked blow to this Duergar, and you can see, well actually, ooh, that was beyond your vision range. We'll allow it for now, but I should have made you do that at disadvantage.
Ooh.
Either way, it looks bloodied to Kelnozz, who can see it more reliably. Alright, so that was its turn now. Brynn, it is your turn again.
Aha! Oh, I have this blast too, so resistance is futile.
Oh, let me share something with you guys about Bless. You can turn
How
on...
far can I see?
60 feet. You can turn on a
this
toggle.
is
Oh, where is it?
Oh.
It's under general options. Oh, it's like a button that you can turn on Bless with, and then it just rolls Bless.
Oh.
Sick. Gotta find it.
Yeah, gotta find it now.
Ammo tracking.
I had a lot of trouble
my
finding it
God.
in the first place, but it's on the cog section of your character sheet.
Oh, there's an auto damage roll? Why have I never done that before?
Well, I guess you want to know if it hits or not first. Get some
I guess you don't waste that roll.
excitement, what do you call it?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Has anyone actually found it yet? I probably shouldn't have mentioned this if I didn't know where it was, because I'm really going blind.
I'm definitely looking.
Stop everything.
Yeah, I'm scanning. I don't see it in any of these.
What? Jack of all trades.
Show global. Who just clicked something on my board? You're modifying my sheet here.
Roll 20 blessed
That's what I
macro.
searched too.
It's like toggle. Alright, everyone but
Stop
Ryan worry about
everything.
this. And Ryan, you take your turn.
Okay. So sorry, each one of these squares is 5 feet or 10 feet?
10 feet.
Okay. Okay, so I do need to move closer then for sure. So I'll use I'll use the goat as partial cover, and lob an arrow down the way here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit him with the bow. 23.
23 is a hit. And he falls to the ground.
18 damage. Is there any target nearby him, or he was the only one I could see?
He's the only one you can see.
Okay.
So generally speaking, you can attack targets that you can't see with disadvantage. So you'd be essentially kind of taking a blind shot.
Yeah, I think I might as well. Like, what harm is it to just lob a holy shit extra attack down the hallway? So with disadvantage,
Yeah.
let's see if we stick something with an arrow. Probably not. 13.
The arrow just skips off of the stone wall.
And straight into two Duergar's eyes.
Straight into the goat. Alright, Grage is up.
Okay, well, I'll be more noble than the elf, and I'll go in front of the goat here to protect the goat.
I would use the phantom goat as a shield.
As you try to enter into that area in front of the goat, you are basically pushed aside. You're pushed over here. There's
Invisible guys.
Oh my god, am I going to flail in that direction?
Use your whirlwind attack.
Whirlwind attack?
I learned
So-
this whirlwind attack from my dark elf friend.
So here, I'll just say this is a good opportunity because when opponents are invisible, they roll attacks against you at advantage, and you attack them at disadvantage because you can't see them.
Wow.
So just to let you know, Eric, this would be a good time to use that patient defense thing where you can do your attacks and then also dodge, which cancels out their advantage attack against you. Or you can use all three attacks to do whatever. It's up to you. I'm just pointing it out.
No, there's an invisible dude there. So let's swing wildly. Oh, damn it! Clicked the wrong thing. Let me say it again. Let's swing wildly. Why isn't it? There we go.
All right, you punch into
so-
the air that you
Why am I
just
on
tried to pass through, and you actually do manage to hit something. So go ahead and roll damage, please. All right, and I just have to do one thing.
Now the blood is streaming from this creature, so the creature is now visible
Creature
for all of us to
remains
shoot at.
invisible.
The blood is dripping, making it perfect.
You hear in crystal clear dwarven sound, "I'm not even bleeding,"
Son of a
but it did hurt a lot.
I aim a little lower in frustration. And I miss, I believe.
That will miss. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, I then use my defense. Where's my defense?
Do you guys see a roll 20 button on the top of the character sheet? That
There's
doesn't exist.
so many different versions, though. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, so I do that, and that is my turn, I believe.
Oh, okay. So here's how you do it. You turn on show global save modifier or global attack modifier, and then when you go to your page, like if you turn on save modifier, a window will pop up that it just automatically did need for bless. There might be a menu.
Oh,
I
yeah.
see it.
I can turn that on and off. Okay, sweet.
Yeah. Anyway, if you turn it on, when you do a save or an attack, it will automatically add bless. Alright.
Sorry,
That's
where
cool.
was it again?
On the gear icon, on the like furthest right panel, there's show global save modifier, show global skill modifier.
In your
Yeah.
character sheet.
Alright, Tharhun, you're
Next
up.
to the spell.
Okay.
I'm
Can
up.
you
Okay.
toggle both of those?
And now it just does it? How do you...
Now when you go back to core, you'll see global save modifier.
Oh, I put global skill
You see
modifier.
Scott just wasted
Oh,
his
it's
nat
save
20.
modifier? Or
That was
both?
the perfect roll. God damn.
You just will save modifiers for bless, right? And attack modifiers for bless.
Alright, Tharhun, what's the plan?
So
I don't know.
There is something in front of this goat. I wasn't just swinging wildly at the air.
I'm so slow. How do I get over there? Oh, man. Well, I mean, I guess I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
They're invisible, they might be all around you.
Well, I guess that's true. I'll stop here and swing into like these empty spaces, just like swing through them all wildly,
Alright.
trying to hit something.
Roll at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Double 20s.
Show yourselves.
You swing in the air, but don't hit anything.
All right. Well, you know what? I use another attack and try again. Flailing wildly through the air here. Woof.
Oof.
No dice.
You do not hit Kelnozz. But
That's good.
It's a really ugly swing. Forms way off.
All right. Then I'll continue the rest of my movement. 5, 10. You got to there, did I? Yeah. There you go. Just checking.
Alright. Alright, Kelnozz, your turn.
I think what I'm gonna do. Alright, I'm going to play their game and cast invisibility on myself.
Ooh. I thought I knew what you were going to do, Kev. Can be guessing.
Oh, did you think I was going to do Fairy Fire?
Yes, it is.
I'm going the other way.
Alright.
Can't
Got
beat
some
him,
greater-
join him.
Kelnozz becomes invisible.
And I have Bless. So I'm going to be murdering some fools. I'll move forward. So Bim's... I'm still communicating with him telepathically, right? So I get the feeling that he's still surrounded. Is that right?
Yes, he hasn't sent you any recent, new impressions.
Okay. I'm going to try to get in the back line as far as I can go.
Basically, after you
two.
take 10 feet, you're basically stopped. So you can...
Okay, so I'm like running into things already?
You basically feel like you bump into what feels like a flat sheet of metal.
Hey!
Hey, I'm walking here.
I
Okay,
expect
well-
there to be a giant fireball very soon.
True. So that was my action and my movement, so I'm done.
No
Actually, you know what?
reminding-
I will use the bonus action. Huh?
I said no reminding Kevin of things he can do. Not,
I'll give a bonus action.
You
for
thought he
Grage.
was just gonna forget about Fireball?
Yeah.
Oh. That doesn't
Why
exist
not?
anymore.
Nyra's trying to take his turn.
I'm gonna pull out another goat.
I'm giving I'm giving
Switch to the
combat
goat
inspiration
dancer.
to Grage.
To whom is
Ooh,
getting
that's
this
something you
inspiration?
can add to your global modifiers.
And that's it. That's the end of my turn.
We didn't hear
So,
who you were giving
read
that
the wall of
inspiration
that.
to.
Grage.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
Alright.
So now you get a
Invisible
jump
friend.
Eikooc,
attack.
perfect time for Firebolt.
Alright, so
They're all around us.
Summon a goat?
with my goat bonus action, I'm gonna tell him to charge down the hall in this direction.
The goat leaps off and attempts to do a charge, but seems like it almost immediately hits a steel wall.
Go. What about its giant goat strength?
So like almost immediately, like
It basically
kinda like
doesn't
you.
move, yeah.
Okay. So then I am going to center a fireball. Let's say right there. Not 5.
Alright.
Why don't you do it a little further down the hallway?
Because
So it's
We'll
40
just
feet.
throw all
work
around
our
us.
way down.
Alright.
So 20 feet radius, right? So it's gonna go to there. And 20 feet over here.
That doesn't reveal them. I don't know what will.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah, catching fire would have that effect, hopefully.
It's a strong fireball.
Yeah, it's not bad. A few ones in there. Quite more 6s than 1s.
We've seen worse. Way worse.
Yeah. Stop making your rolls, Bob. There
So does that mean
Alright.
there's 3 of them?
we go. We don't.
Ooh, the secret meta.
Yeah.
Alright, one bursts into flames and falls to the ground. And let's see, 15 or 30. That's quite a bit.
Is that the one I hit?
No. Alright. 2 plus. These are concentration checks to see if they are able to stay invisible, the ones that got hurt. And they both did pass. So, although for a second there the fire flicked around and seemed to leave a shape in the air of a very large dwarf-like creature, when the fire clears, they are still invisible.
And where would those shapes have appeared?
Yeah, well, we
They
saw them, so where are
were, yeah, they, well, I'm not going to reveal them, but they were like basically surrounding the goat and Grage.
There's one due south of me.
Yeah. You guys
Sure.
will see them.
And there, well, there's one beside Kelnozz. Kelnozz wasn't able to move forward.
I got jammed up like right here.
Yeah, so it's there, right there, and there.
Okay, so the first attack is going to go on to Grage. What's your AC?
I have super awesome dodge.
Oh god, it's like, yeah, it's like 21 anyway, isn't it? So
Yeah, it's like way high. It's like don't even bother.
all right.
No, do it.
20. 20.
There is no
Solid 20.
nothing to do. You feel
Flexes.
a presence and dodge out of nowhere. Like you can't see what's coming, and yet you dodge, and you can feel wind as something metal passes over your head just barely. Kelnozz, your AC is like 18 or something.
16. Yeah, 16.
So this is going to be not at advantage because you're
Wields his
as well.
sword with great skill.
So 16.
Don't hit your laptop.
You also feel an attack switch through the space that you had just been standing before you had cast invisibility. Now both of these attacks reveal their attackers. And if I just stop struggling, I can reveal them.
Never stop struggling, dwarves.
So
Never stop struggling.
this dwarf that was basically just took a swipe at Grage. He's got a look of fury on his face, but he's completely covered in blood and bruises. The one here that's facing Kelnozz looks bloodied, but much more stable looking. Lastly, okay. So Grage, you're going to be facing another attack, another mysterious attack here. And it's a miss. Jesus Christ.
Take that.
But it does still reveal, so another Duergar stomps up to you and reveals himself as he attacks. And this one looks like doesn't look hurt at all. Alright, that is the end of their turn, so now it is Brynn's turn.
Turn! I'm gonna start lobbing arrows.
Grage does a dance, surrounded by his dwarven brethren.
While dodging and punching them.
Yeah, well, that's part of the move.
Alright, I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark to get the one mark the, oh, actually I'll mark the one in our midst. Closest one. Shoot's marked. And I'm gonna bow the shit out of him.
21 is a hit.
21. What is that? Oh, that's the bless. I was like, that red one, I don't get it. So 21's a hit. We hit him for 7, plus 4, plus 2. So 13.
He falls to the ground.
Oh.
It's that red one. Went to his head.
Ooh. I suppose I can't use my bonus action to transfer that Hunter's Mark to another one until next turn. I use my bonus
You already
action
used
to
your bonus
cast it.
action, so yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah. Okay. I will use my Hunter ability, Horde Breaker, and hit this one
Okay.
with an attack.
Okay.
22.
You murder this one.
Nope. Murdered. And then we use the holy shit extra attack to fire the third one. For 18.
You feel the might of Moraganor guide your bow, and you hit.
Yeah. Ooh. Then we blast through him with 18 damage.
Jesus, that does. You place a very, very well placed shot, and you can see his dwarven blood leaking out. He looks immediately bloodied.
Mop up or cleanup crew.
18 hits. 7. It sways on its feet, barely standing.
I blow on it.
Sweet.
All right.
I
Good.
just blew on it. That was the unarmed hit was, and it fell down.
It fell down.
It did.
All right, and the dwarves seem to shrink down back into normal dwarven size as the life leaves their body. You pause for a second. And it seems like you're now alone in this cavern, as far as you guys can tell.
Isn't there usually like a big leader one with these guys? They don't usually travel solo. They don't.
Would an invisibility spell count as magic that we could potentially detect? Like, could someone detect magic and see, like, the outline of it? This is just like a general question. Like, see the outline of somebody or something that's invisible?
There's a special detect invisibility thing though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd have to just check the
See,
rules just to be
that's why I
100%
asked.
sure.
It's okay. It's okay.
Why don't we just put Tharhun at the front, and he can make these sweeping motions with his great sword as we slowly walk forward.
I got
Well,
a giant goat, man.
another thing to remember is that
Goat charge.
you guys
And then once he hits something, we just light up that spot on the ground with all of our weapons.
you guys had completely abandoned stealth at that moment, so
True.
Can we loot the corpses?
yeah, you can. Yep. They all seem to be wearing scale mail. They'll have shields. Between all of them, there were a few war picks and javelins.
Are there any gold teeth?
You guys don't find any gold teeth, but you do find a few pieces of mithril. And the mithril together is probably worth about 100 gold pieces. And you find... Let's do a little roll here.
Everyone take your share. 20. Wait, are there 5 of us? Yeah. No. Yeah.
And you find 16 gold pieces on them as well.
Everyone take another 3.
How much is that in total?
20 plus 3
23.
is 23. Welcome to math, Scott. No spreadsheet math.
Right. Add stuff to my inventory.
Gold is over on the, like, if you look in your inventory, there's different levels of gold and silver and platinum pieces. And then at the bottom of your inventory or your equipment panel, there's a little plus sign. You can hit the plus to add extra blank lines. And then fill them in. Or leave them blank to keep you guessing.
Where do I see my inventory then?
It's on your main core page in the center at the bottom.
Okay. Alright.
Alright. So you guys are free to act a bit more freely now.
Orange eye.
Make a medicine check if you want to get that eye out intact and undamaged.
Can I assist him, giving him advantage?
It's already in my inventory.
Yeah, you can certainly assist him. Go ahead and make that roll.
I don't know, guiding your hand or something. I'm not sure. Somehow helping.
Holding hands.
Oh, I'll hold the wiggly eye so you can like reach in behind it and like pull out
Sever the optic nerve.
the optic nerve. That's right.
right, with a 22, you're certainly able to get this eye out without damaging anything and keeping it intact.
Can I take out one of its razor sharp teeth?
Yep,
Keep a tooth?
sure. You can make a medicine check as well to extract the tooth.
Oh, not
Is
very
the
good.
whole body like spiky and
It looks
Shitness,
it
or-
looks like the thing from Fantastic Four, basically, right? It's covered in, like, its skin is made out of rocks and pebbles of like a dark, rusty kind of brown red. With a 19, you're able to pull out one of the very sharp teeth without breaking the tooth. Besides, off at the roots.
Sweet.
would Kelnozz find it edible?
Well, I mean, everything's edible if you try hard enough.
Where you can.
Doesn't sound very appetizing.
Yeah, it is. This creature, when you touch it, it feels like stone as well. So it would be like eating rocks.
Okay.
The eye
Not
I
that
think is quite
desperate.
mushy. Legend has it that the eye has magical properties that not even the dungeon master knows about.
All right, what are you guys up to now?
We need to find the
Oh.
trail. Those Umber
Yeah,
Hulk.
we need to see where the Umber Hulk went. Is there any obvious Umber Hulk trailings going down this hallway that I was in earlier?
Go ahead and make a survival check to look for those tracks.
Survival?
Yes, please.
What if I refuse?
Then you don't find any tracks. You do find that there are claw marks along some of the edges of that hallway that you had been down previously.
Okay. I may have picked up a trail over here, fellows. Perhaps
Let's go check it out.
that way while we investigate this hallway. Or can fly in front of us.
Bims is gonna check out this corner. Meanwhile, I still have a minute of invisibility, so I'm gonna go stealthily open up this door up here.
Trying
Let's
to
distract
find
the
some-
DM with as many different actions at the same time.
How many doors are there? Can we each open a different door?
Yeah, I think everyone should.
Flood.
I'm sure that will not backfire.
We're gonna aggro everything in the dungeon.
Alright, so you are out of range with Bims if you go over there, Kelnozz.
Okay, never mind. I'll stay with the group.
Regrettably.
Alright, so Bims flies by a heavy door here, and the hallway continues down. What's his dark vision? Is it 60 or so? I'm going to pretend it's 60, probably. And it looks like it ends at another door at the end of a hallway with another smashed door it can see.
Maybe we should follow the smash doors, because that's where they went through, right?
Logic follows.
Go forth, Bims.
Go forth, goat.
I ride the goat.
How long does he stick around?
24 hours.
Hell yeah.
Or till sundown or whatever. Or no, till morning, I think.
Can
we
we
could just have a
patch him up?
I pull out 2 more animals. Why not?
Goats aplenty.
Oh, double 3s. And 3 is Mastiff. So I've got a goat and 2 Mastiffs.
Well, big dogs.
Yeah.
Yuck's the animal tamer here, or animal spawner.
Maybe
don't
the
have a
dogs
token
can
set up
sniff
for the
out the
master.
creature.
It will only
No
take
problem.
me a moment to get the master token.
Advantage on wisdom and perception checks that rely on hearing and smell. Keen hearing and smell.
Perfect for
Smell like the
tracking
creature.
umber hulks.
Yeah. These are good tracking dogs.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
That's the largest dog I've ever seen.
Alright.
Should we be looking in some of these rooms as we pass by? Like, should the goat try and open the door?
I don't know if goats know how to do that.
Should the goat try to open the door?
It depends on how much you
Charge
talk
it.
them in the 20 minutes it's been alive. And whether it has opposable thumbs. It's an opposable
Well.
thumb goat.
Depends on the handle.
That might be an issue. That's true, actually.
They figured out how to open doors.
Okay, so are you guys going to open the door here or continue on down around the corner towards the smash door?
I think we were going to do both while also opening all other doors that we can reach.
You might as
I'm
well
gonna have
keep it
Bims
through.
like go through the busted door to the right.
I think we
Okay,
might as well open
while
the door,
Bims is
like-
over there, he hears a ruckus coming from inside this room.
Ooh, a ruckus.
A ruckus down there.
This door might lead
There's
to
a
there as
ruckus.
well.
And this goat is not able to open the door.
Did the
Thanks
goat
for
roll?
clarifying that.
It's a
You
stone
should at least
door.
get the roll.
He has to officially say it for it to be law. Otherwise, we're left with the question of, can the goat open doors? No, maybe?
Then we'll come up with some way to abuse that.
Okay, so you guys are opening that door, or
I think we should investigate the ruckus, shouldn't we?
This is in the
We're
same
still
area,
in this
perhaps.
door that we're happen to be passing by unopened?
I open the door and immediately command my goat to charge through.
Close attack.
Goat diplomacy.
Charging goat diplomacy.
Charging goat diplomacy.
alright. Let's just rearrange your tokens then so that you're closer to the door.
Get out of my way,
Quite reasonable.
Dragon Man. Scott's in my way and he's not moving. I'm gonna fight
There
you.
you go.
There you go.
Alright. You open the door and your goat charges forward,
Hits a wall.
hits a wall, skids to a stop. You guys are so able to see that there are a whole bunch of like statuettes littering the floor in various states of brokenness. Some are completely shattered, some just a little chipped. There's also a smashed diorama in this room, made out of alabaster.
This is the smashing room.
Make
You go get your
a
rage on.
Grage and Brynn can make history checks if you want to take a closer look at this diorama.
I'm a dwarf. Do I get an advantage?
No.
Yep. +5. Twice your height plus 30.
That sounded so legit, Ryan.
You, Grage, you
The key was
recognize
just put something out right away.
you recognize this diorama as depicting a very ancient kind of story of the first meeting between the dwarves and the elves.
Oh, yes, that was an orgy that was spoken about for generations.
There's also
It was a good time.
a broken stone desk in this room, and that's all you guys are able to see.
Can we investigate the desk?
You guys certainly can. You'll have to do so from inside the room.
Well, let's all get into the disc room. No harm can come from discs. Don't be shy. Let's all shuffle in and trust the disc. Yuck!
Command my
You've seen-
mastiff to guard the door.
Cool.
Floppy disk?
You've seen some discs like this in your travels, have you not?
All
Yeah,
discs.
regale us with a tale.
Tail of the disc. Disc tail.
Spin it.
Tell us of the discs.
I feel like it's just getting really close to dick tails.
That's why I said the entire time.
While you guys are investigating, you find 3 gold coins and another pendant with the mountain and the blue agate jewel on it, with another 25 gold pieces. While
You
you,
said mountain and
yeah,
what was it again?
it's a pendant with the symbol of a brown mountain with a blue agate jewel adorning it.
Yep.
And the door didn't close behind us.
It didn't.
I'm
But
glad we all shuffled into this room.
as you guys are examining this room, you are all surprised as the stone wall starts to shake and a large insect-like creature bursts out. Roll initiative.
Ooh, Umber hole.
Leave the
It's
goat.
technically what we came here for, so I guess it's fine.
It saved us going around the
Technically,
corner.
you guys were asked to clear out the Duergar for the deep gnomes.
Oh,
Oh, not the Umber Hulks? I thought we were hunting down the Umber Hulks.
Oh, we're killing them all.
They're connected.
I guess technically we're just murdering everything as we always do, so.
It's
It's really the type of quest that we're best at. Just point us in the direction, and everything dies there.
blindly
Not-
walk forward,
Woman.
slashing your sword.
Spinning wildly. Oh, here's my initiative. Boom. Save the goat.
As this creature bursts through, I don't know if you guys saw the picture that Nybert posted. Its eyes seem to glow in this strange red light, and you guys feel an immediate kind of psychic pressure as you see these eyes. So everyone's rolled, I believe. The Umber Hulk is going to take a surprise attack round on you guys, since it
Oh,
popped
wait,
out.
I haven't yet. Ah. There we go.
Alright, so this creature is going to use its first attack to rake out at this giant goat in front of it.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, you're saying son of a bitch. It doesn't kill the goat. It does a lot. The goat is basically decimated and becomes extremely bloodied. Oh my god. Okay, the goat's dead. Just exact. The goat is ripped in twine.
Does it have like magical guts that pop out?
No, I believe it just poofs into, like, fades away into smoke. And for its last attack, it is in range of Grage. So it is going to reach out with its long mandibles. Oh, 27. Rolling rocks.
God, 27.
Let's
That's
see.
a miss.
Plus 8.
14 slashing damage.
Oh,
Hard miss.
Alright.
back to their borbs.
And now, since nobody rolled higher than it in the initiative score, at the beginning of the normal round, it's going to...
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Excuse me.
Tear us limb from limb.
It's just going to take a step forward and try its attacks again on Grage. Critical failure. Second one, that is your AC, I believe, right, Grage?
It is one above.
Okay, so it's a definite hit. You take 9 slashing damage. And it's going to try and attack you again with its bite attack. Take another 14 slashing damage. Alright. Eikooc, on your turn, you have the ability to avert your eyes at the start of your turn. So, if you don't, you'll have to do a saving throw. But if you do, you obviously won't be able to see the creature.
Okay.
That's confusing.
So you have to pass a saving throw, but if you don't, you get disadvantage on attack.
Well, no. You have the ability to... This creature's its eye... Looking at its eyes is what is kind of giving you this pressure, the psychic pressure. So you feel a natural kind of inclination to turn your head, to cover your eyes so that you can't see it. You don't have to. You can choose to not do that, in which case you'll be taking a wisdom saving throw when something happens. But if you do avert your eyes, then you take your turn like normal, but you suffer the consequences of not being able to see your target, which is usually attacking with
No, in my case, a lot of my attacks are not like direct attacks, so I wouldn't it's not like I take disadvantage on things like that.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, so I will avert my eyes as best I can, so I don't look this thing in the eye. I'll
You guys all do
my
get
situational awareness.
You guys will get +2 charisma save for saves.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to my aura of helping.
Okay.
All right, I am going to surround this thing in a wall of fire.
What level spell is that?
It is a level 4 spell.
Okay, so in other words, you don't have to worry about it because you can ignore 5 creatures can ignore that with your ability, and those mastiffs are going to be on the other side of the firewall, I imagine. So
Yeah, and it's just so the way it works is that you pick kind of a line and it burns on one side of that. So I just, surround the 10 feet of that thing and have it burn inwards. The only advantage of Wall of Fire over Fireball is that he's got to take that damage one more time, or I get to roll it one more time, basically, when he decides to either move through it or.
Okay, but it's
Yeah,
dex save now.
Not that far out. It's here.
I thought
Sorry,
it was
I'll
60
draw
feet.
it. No, but like I could just make it.
But that's okay. You draw it. That's fine. And I'll worry about the saving throws for now. So dex saving throw failed.
Yeah, so it was kind of a crappy roll, but hopefully I get a better roll the next shot.
Okay. Any movement on your turn?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a step back here, and I'm gonna say, Mastiffs, come guard me. I get my dogs to come guard me.
All right. Grage, your turn. Same choice. You can avert your eyes, or take your chance with the psychic pressure.
So say I would have to roll wisdom.
No, if you choose not to, you'll have to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
But Scout will give you a +2 at least.
True.
I guess either way you
Wait.
get +2, right?
Wait, it's a charisma saving throw or a wisdom saving throw?
It's a charisma.
Bob, you said
saving.
charisma, right?
Yeah, it's a charisma saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And if I try and swing at this thing with this wall of fire, do I take damage or no?
I'm gonna say yes, because if you pass through this fire, you take damage.
Okay. And the wall of fire can't do an opportunity attack on me and get blocked by the fire, right?
No, the fire doesn't block any physical attacks, it just is burning it.
Alright, well I will heal myself.
Well, first I need to know if you're going to do the averting your eyes or not.
Let's find out what happens. I will
Okay, roll a charisma saving
blatantly
throw.
stare this creature.
And you get a +2 from Scott's ability, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna harvest this creature's eyes as well.
You feel this psychic pressure overwhelm you, and you are unable to act on this turn, and you're not able to take reactions until the start of your next turn.
Oh shit. Okay.
Alright? Brynn, your same choice. Do you avert your eyes or do you not?
Can you remind me what kind of saving throw it was again?
It's a charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
And you need over 14 at least.
Yeet. I'm gonna have to look away. Look away and wildly slash with the polymorph blade.
Okay,
Crit, 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 crit.
so this is going to be a disadvantage.
Oh, it's a disadvantage?
Yep, because you're closing your eyes.
Well, that's a shame, because I got 19 and then I got 4 on the D4. How do I do disadvantage? Just do it again. Polymorph blade.
Alright, there you go. You hit with the 23.
23.
Do you still have Bless turned on?
Yeah. for the wicked
Okay.
3 damage. Yikes. Does not humanoid, so no.
It's not humanoid. Alright, so I guess, sorry, that was a bit early. You still have extra attacks.
Yeah, I will use my holy shit extra attack to whack at him again.
Alright, you're rolling pretty well. Go ahead.
0.5. For 8 damage this time. There we go.
Okay. So any movement?
Yeah, I am gonna move. I'm gonna try and back up. I'm gonna go this way. Am I far enough away that I would be out of base-to-base contact with them?
Yes, but it will take an attack of opportunity.
At disadvantage.
Oh, because of your ability, yes.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. Oops. That was the wrong one. This one.
Okay, well he obviously misses, so that's fine. You have Kelnozz.
All right. I'm going to not look.
Okay.
Wait, no, I will look. I will take the charisma roll
Okay, go ahead with that.
because I got mad charisma modifiers. Oh yeah,
+2.
plus a 2.
Alright, you are fine.
Ha! I swing with my flame tongue. Oh, I use a bonus action to turn my fire on.
Okay. Well, 26 certainly hits.
Nine slashing, 8 fire damage. Holy shit! Second attack. Get out of here, Bugman.
27 is a hit.
Oh, it's only rolling once now, right? Okay, that's fine. Here we go. Damage. 8 slashing plus 7 fire. So 17 and 15, 32.
Right, the creature is in a great deal of pain as it is surrounded by fire.
Fuck you.
Right, Tharhun, you're up. Your choice on averting your eyes or not?
I will look and try to resist its charms.
Okay. Alright. No problem there.
Okay, I move and attack with much fury.
Okay, 23.
Assume
hits.
23 is good. So I'll do that. Pretty good roll. Do I want to smite this guy?
The creature is still on its feet and certainly bloody, but still has some vigor in it.
Let me see here. 13, 10, 10. Wait, how does that make sense? Whatever, I think I'll just save spell slots and continue my attack. Huh. Oh.
Certainly a miss.
Shitty attack. Alright. I believe that is all.
Alright. This creature is going to... It's going to leave this fire and move over here. So it's going to take that damage. Which I believe
Take
is
damage.
16.
I'll roll it. Can I
Since
Can
the
I
creature
roll?
takes the same damage when it enters the wall, or for the first time on a turn or ends there. You can re-roll it for now, and I'll just look up the rule later. It's a little,
Yeah, it does say same.
but it's
Right.
like you take damage. Like it could mean, like it's hard to say what that rule is written as intended is.
Yeah, would it be the same or just the
Yeah.
like the same? Yeah.
We'll just re-roll it for now, and worry about it later.
Well, I like that roll better. So.
Yeah. Alright, well the creature basically just cooks and dies when it crosses through the... It tries to cross out of the fire and just ends up succumbing to the heat and dying. So now there is a very rough hole that is in this wall that leads into the room below.
Does anyone have a healing spell or anything? I have one, but I can only use it once per long rest.
How hurt are you?
Yeah, how hurt are you?
Like half. I'm at 45 of 82. So a little over half.
Let me throw you some sweet back rubs.
I could do cure wounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little cure wounding.
Okay. Let's see how much you heal.
So 17.
62. Awesome. Thank you.
Do you need more?
Yeah.
I'm down 20 hit points, but it's not crazy.
Okay, I'll give you a little... I pull out my mandolin, and I strum a little song. For you? Oh, fuck, where did it go? The hell? Why is this not working? Sorry, this is the first time I've done it from here. What? Okay, well, whatever. Will let me cast it? Yeah, okay, never mind. Here we go. Boom! 23 hit
Oof.
points.
That's a nice
I will
heal.
take it.
So I do like a sweet guitar solo on this mandolin.
Very nice.
You know what? I'll just keep playing to bolster morale. And sing a song about when we killed the Umber Hulks. You guys remember when we killed the Ember Hulk?
Is there a way to remove a tooth or a mandible from the Umber Hulk?
It doesn't seem to have teeth, so to speak, but you could attempt to break off one of the mandibles. Seems well charred and cooked by now.
Why not take an eye? These eyes are, magical.
Oh, I was waiting my turn there.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody go for
It's
the
all
eye.
about the souvenirs.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and pull off a mandible.
Okay, well, any mutilation requires a medicine check.
Kelnozz.
I can help. Brynn, so you want to reach underneath that scale right there and just dig in there. Roll with advantage? Question mark, Bob?
Yeah, that's what the help does, so no problem, Brynn. Roll a second d20 since you already rolled one. Just another medicine
I believe in
roll.
you, Brynn. We lost him.
Grage, you are able to extract the eye with some damage. doesn't seem to have any magical properties now that it's dead, but it would definitely be a valuable trophy if properly preserved.
What's the creature called again?
A Umber Hulk.
Oh, were we supposed to get some trophies of our kills for the deep gnomes here? How do they know that we cleared this place out?
They didn't ask for trophies.
Well, we have the chunks of mithril.
That's true, and then we have some eyes. Okay, we're covered.
They want this tunnel for the resources there, so they'll figure out if you're lying eventually.
That's true.
Alright, so you guys can peer through the rough stone hole there. And
Well, that's where all that ruckus was coming from.
that's right.
Send in
Hey,
the
Brynn?
hounds.
So
Brynn, roll an extra medicine check.
Oh,
Just
sorry,
you-
I'm an extra medicine check. Sorry, I thought that was Grage.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, look at this.
Got
How
the
does he
mandible
do it?
after all?
So
Mandible's
there-
all yours.
the mandible is, yeah, you're able to detach the cooked mandible pretty easily. So yeah, you guys can look through this hole and you can see an open room in there.
Do we have reason to believe the ruckus was the Umber Hulk, like busting through the wall there?
It seems reasonable, but it's hard to say from outside the room.
So
Can I
is this
do a
what we-
combat roll through the hole into the other room?
I'm gonna say no, it's not that neatly made. It's a hole that you basically have to kind of squeeze through.
We can all get through it though.
Yeah, just moving through is not an issue, but fancy flourishes are right out.
Oh, Kelnozz, you have to go around.
It's kind of bullshit.
Alright, so who should go through the death tunnel, or the tunnel first, rather?
I'll go.
Okay, so as I said, you guys are able to get through with no real issue, and when you get into this room, you see that the Umber Hulk had been seemingly rampaging in here. There are shelves that have been knocked down, and vats and bottles, jugs. There's no detection of anything like liquids here. It seems like it's too much time has passed, but it looks like this is a place where dwarven ale was stored. There's nothing of value in this room though after you take a look in it.
Damn.
Kelnozz, you should drink this vial here.
Yeah, I'll drink it.
There you go.
So know the acid vial rules off the top of the head?
Actually,
God.
Well, I don't know what vial you guys are talking about, so I'm just going with the worst scenario.
It's just an active yeast for dwarven brew. It'll give him the shits, that's about it.
You
Kelnozz, take
well,
it
you
easy.
would know, right?
develop a
The
terrible
con-
intolerance to gluten.
God damn it.
Alright, otherwise this room is empty.
Clear.
Grage, have you ever brewed your own booze before?
Yeah, it was just toilet brewed though. When I was locked up in the monastery. Only had one bucket though, so it was a mix. There's another tunnel this way.
I have questions, but I dare not ask them, for I fear the answer. Take a look down this hallway to the left. I'll send Bims up ahead. He's going to go to the north, and then now to the south, and now back to the north and the west. Bob? Yeah, okay, now back down again.
Oh boy. I mean, this is what you should be doing, but
Okay, we got 2 doors down here. We got a big double door, probably a boss door. And how about here to the west?
Roll a stealth check.
Okay. Easy peasy.
Okay. So Bim sees an area that's kind of opened up in this area, and a hallway leading north and a hallway leading west.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is as far as Bims can go. What do you think, Grage?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry. Yeah, at this range, you're out of range with him.
Yeah, like I was just around the corner here, like this.
So he just imparts more hallway to you.
What do you think, Grage?
Oh, I think he mastered the exploding door move earlier. Should probably try it on this double door here.
Hell yeah.
Where's the rest of our party?
We're chilling. Mourning the loss of our goat.
He was a good coat.
I'm back here. I'm staying in fireball range.
Too many dogs in the way. Too many dogs on the dance floor.
Is there a little keyhole that I could peek through, or like a small crack in the door?
No, these are large stone doors.
Alright, Grage, you ready?
Yes. Let me just ready my hand axe here. Go.
No one's telling us this is a bad idea, so here we go.
Okay, you guys open the door.
Yep.
Kick it open, yeah.
Alright.
Tharhun save.
You see a short 30-foot hallway that then opens up into a large hemispherical chamber. And
There's something at the end there.
That's a problem.
Kelnozz, you can see those with your advanced dark sight, so go ahead and make perception checks. Or,
A what?
pardon?
Perception?
Yeah, let's do perception just to see how well you see them.
Okay. Boop.
Alright, you see these two steel statues of dwarves. They look like
Are they moving?
suits of armor, holding on to swords. No, they're not moving. They're completely motionless.
Do you recognize these statues, Grage?
Too far for me to see.
Let us proceed carefully. I motion to the rest of the party. There's some dwarven statues in here. We best be careful.
Alright, as Kelnozz enters the room, they shift forward to stand in front of the door.
Who has the pendant?
Pennant.
Yeah, we picked up 2 with mountains and blue water or something.
Blue Eggy.
Oh.
Perhaps they'll react. 2 pendants, 2 statues.
Perhaps only those with pendants should approach.
Yes, I will stay back here, but if any problems happen, just cry out. I will come help you.
Who picked them up?
Not I.
I didn't pick one up. Did we pick any of them up?
I've got one that I found.
Eikooc, would you like to try entering the room?
Oh, there's another one out there, so somebody else has one.
You guys can always just pass them to whoever you would like to have them as well.
Yeah, you could just give it up, Eikooc, instead of hoarding it at the back of the room. Not
Hey,
even
listen.
in the room.
Listen, there's 2 pendants. Who's got the other pendant? Before I go handing my pendant off to somebody.
I guess I picked it up, so I have one.
Okay, I hand mine to Tharhun.
Okay, in that case, I accept this thing. I'll go forward.
Let us go with Tharhun.
Yes, as champions of Maraganor, these guardians should know to let us pass.
Alright, as you cross over within 30 feet of them, they raise their swords and shields. Roll for initiative.
Dang it.
Guys, okay in there?
Why didn't Maraganor tell
Oh
us
my God.
about these guys?
I always roll the
We could just
fucking
run.
worst initiatives.
Pretty bad.
Oof. That's amongst the worst initiative rolls I've ever had.
Alright, so Kelnozz, as you cross over that threshold, the suits of armor seem to animate, and they glow with a mithril colored light kind of in between the spots where you would usually see skin under between the slats and gaps in the armor. But it is your turn to go first, so even though they're approaching you and getting ready to attack, you can go ahead and take your turn first.
Can I reach out my arm and shout at them, "Lay down your weapons, constructs!" And I'll hold the pendant like my left hand.
Okay, is that your action?
Does that count as an action if I do that?
No, you could count it as like an interaction with an object, which you get a free version of, but
Okay.
you would be pretty limited otherwise.
Could I perform an attack after that?
I'd say probably not, because usually your free interaction with an object is drawing your sword. So you either draw your
Okay,
sword and
well-
attack, or hold up this pendant to do something else.
I'll hold up the pendant and tell them to stand aside. Stand aside.
They seem to pay no heed to you.
Okay, bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, Tharhun.
Okay.
Good luck, buddy.
All right. Eikooc, you in the darkness can hear shuffling, and Kelnozz say something to Tharhun, but you're not able to see anything because you have no dark vision.
Do you guys need help in there?
Yes! These pendants do nothing!
Okay. I'm going to move my movement. These dogs move. 40 feet. Yay. I'll sell them. I'm on my way. I'm gonna. This is like a big domed area here. I'm just gonna.
You can't see the dome. You're in the complete,
Oh, okay.
You're in pitch darkness because you haven't cast dark vision.
Does Kelnozz have a flaming sword or anything? Like.
I do.
Yeah, that was last combat. I don't. Unless you said I'm carrying this around and keeping the fire up, I think it's assumed you guys are putting your weapons away. Especially when you're going around opening
True.
doors.
Okay.
We burst into the room ready to fight.
Yeah,
though.
we kicked it.
Yeah. To be fair, like, it was dramatic.
It was very dramatic.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna send off a cantrip firebolt, not intending to hit anything, kind of above anybody's heads, just to try and light up the room ahead of me. Intending to hit the ceiling, 50 feet in front of
Cast
me or
light
something.
or something, right? Don't you? To light up the
I
room?
don't have that, no.
No. Alright, you can do a firebolt at disadvantage.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to hit anything, like
Oh.
I'm just trying to light the room temporarily with a firebolt so I can see what's around me.
The firebolt just doesn't create that much light though. Like you'd be able to see a little small aura around it, but it won't light up the whole room.
All right.
Right?
I
Like,
can,
a
on my
torch
turn,
only
I'll
lights
just
up,
turn my
like,
sword
15
on.
feet, or whatever it is.
Okay. In that case, where I'm at, I guess I'll just cast dark vision on myself. Fine.
Good plan.
Alright, Tharhun, you're up.
Okay.
With Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration too, eh? Well, we could just leave Kelnozz, honestly. These things are pretty strong, but they're clearly here to guard this door. We should probably just, let them have their treasure.
I think we need to clear this out for our captors.
Oh, yes, you're right. Of course. Our mission is to clear out these abominations so that the gnomes can have safe passage.
If you want
very
to tell
good.
the gnomes that it's all good except for these murderous statues, see what they say.
Didn't
Wait
they
a
just
sec.
want us to clear out the Duergar?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And they wanted all the whatnot in here.
Well, there
Maybe
might be
the
Duergar beyond the
constructs
door.
are of gnomish descent. Or gnomish creation.
So Tharhun, what's the plan?
Well, I'm questioning our aggression here.
Tharhun, you can see that they are clearly fashioned to look like dwarves.
Oh. So they're probably of Drakkar design.
Duergar.
Well, in that case, Drogar? Dragar?
Duergar.
Duergar? Okay.
The
Looks like a dwarf. Let's smash them. That's what I say. I have this great sword. Do I want to, like, really get these guys or what? Let me see.
I would recommend really getting them.
You want me to really get them though?
I would say the opposite. Don't really get them.
They have low.
Actually-
take advantage.
Okay, I think alright, I'm just gonna attack to start with. The one on the right, I guess. Oh god.
The creature's
The
shield
welfare.
pops up and blocks your attack.
I try again. Oh, only marginally better. Wait, I do have inspiration. Do I dare use it? It's a pretty tough roll.
You should. It's
But-
a D8.
I'll try, I guess. It's probably not gonna work, but
Unfortunately, the creature, the thing, catches your blade again, meeting it each time with its own shield or sword.
Oh, maybe we need to. It's like the water temple with Dark Link. He like counters all your moves perfectly.
Grage, you're up.
You need the Megaton Hammer.
or they just have 18 AC. Either way. we should probably just keep attacking.
Damn your practical knowledge there.
No. Continue your analysis.
At Grage, as you
Sure.
approach this, this suit of armor makes absolutely no move towards you. It does
As
not
two
respond to
approaches,
you.
great.
Yeah, it does not respond at all.
Oh, maybe it loves dwarves.
Oh.
Alright, well, you've already attacked it. I can't reach it to hit it from here. This is as far as I can go. Pretty sure I can't reach there.
Well, you're pretty tanky. You could dash action to move into close combat. Unless you have like a ranged weapon, maybe.
I don't.
Like a
You might
sling?
even be able to use either a key point or a bonus action to dash. I'm not 100% sure, but that sounds like something monks can do.
Oh yeah.
I have a dash, but you have me all curious if I should just walk through this door without fighting them.
Oh.
Seems like you could.
Do you have
Yeah,
dash.
keep going dash.
Yeah, key point and dash. Have you already used up your normal, I think 45 movement? Is that what your normal movement is?
40, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have to declare if you want to use your dash to keep moving forward.
Well, do you guys want to fight, or do you want to see if I can pass by peacefully?
We can like distract it if you.
Well,
Well, wait, we have to kill them anyway, just because.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because the gnomes are not dwarves, so they're just gonna be murdered by these things.
Oh, true. That's true.
Unless like the key to deactivating them lies behind that door, in which case, well, shame on us, I guess. But I don't know if we get by them. They're like blocking the door.
They went there when you guys moved forward, so.
That's right. We should have backed off and let you go first, but we didn't know about this.
I'll just wait. If you guys want to back up, we can try it. I assume they're gonna murder you, but
Well,
Yeah,
maybe they're just
might be
bending the
scared.
door. They won't chase us. That's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. That's true.
turn done.
Okay, Brynn, it's your turn. These things have,
Right.
well, are actually out of your vision at this point.
Yeah, I can't see shit from back here. I can move 35, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
And then they're just in your range there, your visual range.
I can just see them.
Yeah.
And was the consensus was we're just gonna lay waste to these constructs?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean we have to kill them basically.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna hit one with
That's probably it.
my hunter's mark.
Light them up.
I'm using up all these level 1 spell slots.
Which one? The one on the left or the
And
right?
The one on the left, because there's nothing in front of it. And I'm gonna bow him. Have they taken an action?
No.
Excuse me.
Bow step. 23.
23 is a hit.
For 9. Plus
Well, my hypothesis was wrong,
One.
apparently.
They don't count as humanoid, or you said they're dwarven looking.
They're not humanoids. They are
Okay.
dwarven looking though.
10 damage. Hit him with the old Horde Breaker ability, so I shoot the other one with advantage.
Alright.
And he gets 25 to hit. So he gets 7 damage. And then back to the first one with my holy shit extra attack. Bone him down with a 17.
Your arrow just chinks off of the armor this time.
Oh, chinked. In a non-racist way, of course.
Yeah, it probably should use a better word. It was too late before I said it. Alright, these creatures are going to make an attack on Tharhun here.
Darn.
It's 100% a miss. But he brings his sword again around to attack, and, well, look at that. Terrible. This creature is going to take a step forward, still ignoring Grage, and also trying to attack Tharhun. It's just so close to him. And that's a bunch of garbage. I assume a 17 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Alright. So now that these things have had a chance to attack, or to move, and you've seen them in action, I want everyone to make an Arcana check.
An Arcana check. I know I'm awful at those. Ooh.
Oh,
Alright, Tharhun, you recognize these as helmed horrors. They're like much more powerful versions of animated armor.
we know
Kelnozz.
that's scary, right?
Most of you don't, apparently.
Okay. Bonus action, light the sword on fire.
Alright.
And what I will do, this guy here, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on him.
A Fairy Fire is a area attack, I believe, isn't it?
No, I think it only... Is it? Oh yeah, you're right. Oh shit. Okay. My apologies. Yeah, it'll hit both of them. It's each object in a 20-foot cube. So I'll kind of aim it back here so that it doesn't hit Tharhun.
And it's a dex save.
It's a dexterity saving throw, and if they fail, we get advantage against them.
Okay, one does pass.
Also, it lights them up. So there's now pale blue light. So this guy? Okay, cool.
Yeah, so the one
So
in
now
purple
we
here.
have advantage against them.
Nice. Alright.
And I will push forward. And that's the end of my turn.
Eikooc, you're up.
Alright, sir. So I guess I can see them now. Am I close enough? 60, 20,
Yeah, you're pretty much close enough.
30, 40, 50, 60, pretty close. Okay. I am going to figure out where this went. Okay. Move up. There. Because I'm going to go to 20, 30, 40. There. And I am going to cast Shatter. Just got both. And I'm going to cast it as a level 4 spell.
Nice. Ooh, 26 damage.
26 damage, and if the creature is made of inorganic material, it has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay. Well, this thing has magic resistance, so it'll just throw a normal saving throw then. Alright, and fails. And was it on the purple one? Or
it's a 10-foot sphere, so it's both of them.
Oh, yes, okay. Okay, well here's the next saving throw. That was for the purple one then. Next saving throw for marked one. Alright. So it's going to take 13 damage. Takes half. But the other one's going to take 26 damage.
Beauty.
Nice.
As the thunderous cacophony that erupts, you can see parts of the armor become dent and crunch. But these inanimate objects seem to show no pain. Tharhun, you're up?
Okay. I'll attack the fairy fire one.
Okay.
I will
Attack at advantage.
attack with advantage.
24 is a hit.
There we go. I will charge a mighty smite
Nice.
into my power. Do.
Ooh. All right. Your sword slides in and does wicked damage to the armor, and then a crack of copper lighting arcs out, and the armor falls to the ground inert.
Oh man, he dies.
He dies.
Then I will use Great Weapon Master to use a bonus action to make another attack on this other guy.
All right.
Cleave around. I guess it would be a 14 because I don't have advantage on
right.
this one, or unless he's nerfed in some way.
He's not nerfed enough, so he parries your attack.
All right. Enraged, I use my last attack on him.
Oof, 23 hits.
I'll re-roll the 2. Add 2, so that would be 13. Okay. That's good. I smash him good for 13.
Creature has deep scratching gouges in this dwarven armor, but still remains standing. Your turn, Grage.
I try commanding the statue to obey me and to stand down.
It does not seem to respond to your verb. To your.
Then I
verbal
lash
commands.
out, and I miss terribly. So then I lash out again. Does 22 hit?
At 22 hits. All right.
And it's still standing, so I lash out one more time,
And 11 misses.
and I break a nail on its shin.
As you attack it, it turns and now seems to recognize you as a threat.
Well, you done pissed him off.
Brynn's up.
I had to give it a go.
All right. I'm going to move a little bit closer to about there, and I'm going to loose an arrow. Oh. Yeah,
A 19.
19.
A 19 will miss. Your arrow.
Yes!
That's right. Your arrow, non-microaggressionately, bounces off of the armor.
Fire another arrow. With more gusto. 22.
You hit.
It's a lot of gusto.
For 13 plus 5. 18 more damage.
The mithril light seems to extinguish, and the armor falls to the ground.
Take that.
Get away from us. Luke. And I tried to think of something that rhymes with Luke and armor at the same time, and they don't.
Alarmer.
Larmer?
All right. You guys stand before a door that has the holy symbol of Just Hammer on it. The Forge Father, the good dwarven god. And as you go to approach the door to open it, we will call it a night for then.